Thank you very much. Yeah. Yo, camera. Yo, Alan, camera.
Jesus. All right, so we got a new camera in.
They're making me nervous.
You guys are making me nervous.
Actually, they're making me nervous.
Take two. We're coming at you from our new Canon EOS 80D DSLR with a condenser microphone on top. Got it as payment for a client for some web work I'm doing.
So the videos will definitely be better quality, even though they've been pretty good quality, I think.
It's been pretty good quality. We've been recording everything on an iPhone. I don't think we haven't mentioned that.
No.
Everything so far has been on an iPhone. An iPhone 8. I think we weren't even recording in 4K. It was just 1080.
Using a gimbal.
Yeah, using our gimbal. That's coming.
So hopefully the videos won't be too shaky, but
either way, good quality from here on out.
Right.
So
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. This is week 3 of Flatiron Software Engineering Online Coding Bootcamp. We're starting to notice a bit of a trend in our weeks, and we're going to kind of touch up on that. We already know a lot more than we did when we first started. So
it is very, very easy to fall behind. I'm not having trouble, but at the end of this week, I'm finally caught up. But I said again. It's so hard not to say but.
Why were you behind in the first place?
So I was behind just because I didn't really understand it. Like, I was getting through the examples and I was finishing the labs by looking at the examples, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I am caught up, as in what we learned this week was new. It was hashes and data structures and object-oriented Ruby. So those are kind of some new concepts, and I did catch up. I think for those new concepts, I think today, for example, is Sunday. I was planning to take the whole day off and not code at all because we don't have work tomorrow, so I was just going to do a lot tomorrow.
Yeah, we have a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, oh my God, it's unbelievable. I was planning to take this day off and not do anything, just take a break from it, but I felt that I kind of did the same thing that it was with iteration, where like I got through the labs looking at the examples but didn't really understand it. Yeah. So right after this video, I'm going to start working again and go over everything that I've already done. So I think it's worth it to go back and to do the fundamentals and to get behind. I would prefer to be behind than to be with everyone else and not really understand what I'm doing.
And they tell us that on top of our jobs, we have to put in we should expect to put in about 20 to 25 hours a week. That's what Flatiron told us from the very beginning.
Right.
And we have more than 20, 25 hours a week to put in if we need to. So if it gets to the point where you have to put in some extra work, do it. Right. You're paying for this experience. Like, you want to do this. If you want to do this, then you got to put in the time.
Right.
That's a good segue into our next thing. You have to want to do this. Like, we didn't wake up one day and we're like, we want to be software engineers. I had some prior experience, then Phil kind of tapped into that and he started learning for himself. And this was the majority of a year.
Yeah, we started probably like
March.
7 or 8 months ago.
Yeah, this was a majority of a year building up and coding regularly until we finally were like, okay, now we need some formal education. We're going to go to a boot camp. It's a big thought process, and that's because it's a big money commitment. You can look on the Flatiron site. This is $10,000 for us. And we're 24 years old. Like, that's a lot of money.
Already super in debt because of college.
So we figured, why not just add more money on there?
But yeah, then it comes down to it too, that like money shouldn't even matter. Like,
it doesn't matter.
You know,
if you are doing
something that you really want to do, then why would you let money stand in the way of it?
The whole point of this is to help people realize that you can begin doing something that you want to do before having some like crisis realization period in your life. Like we're 24 and we know a bunch of other people that are our age that have already realized
they hate their jobs.
And
all they do is complain about it and don't do anything about it.
They want to do something else. Well, if we didn't want to do this and we just said we are going to go into the school and learn how to become software engineers for the money, we have no other interest in software engineering other than the fact that we know that you can make a lot of money from it, which sounds cool and all, but getting to the point where that's achievable is a grueling task.
I mean, at 24, we're giving up so much of our social life.
And we have friends.
Yeah, no, we don't got friends. So, are we really? Probably not. If we did, we wouldn't be spending... If we had friends...
If we hypothetically had friends...
We wouldn't be spending much time with them because...
No.
You know, so...
We made the decision to
sacrifice either way, not really having much friends down here, we're still giving up our social life by not going to the bars and not doing what a lot of 24-year-olds probably do.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what you gotta. That's a sacrifice you gotta make if you really want to do something.
I guess you got to be okay with that structured schedule.
Which usually consists of me losing at Fortnite like 6 times.
This dude's terrible at Fortnite. He's also now
terrible. We're awful.
I'm still pretty bad at Fortnite. He's terrible at ping pong nose too. So
yeah, it's fine. We're fine.
It's fine. We're fine. I'm fine. We're fine. It's good.
To conclude.
Yeah,
love.
So essentially
love
wins all. To conclude, love wins.
Love is love.
Love is love. It just got really hot in here for a second.
Like, go over there. Oh, the kid almost fell. This kid's back has been in shambles since he started CrossFit.
My back hurts so bad. Okay, I've been having some serious physical issues as of late, so let me get into them. He's been doing CrossFit for a little bit over a year. I've been doing CrossFit for a little bit under a month.
And it's not because CrossFit is so bad that it destroys your body.
No, there's something wrong with me.
Mentally.
There is something physically, mentally, emotionally,
spiritually,
hypothetically,
politically,
theoretically. My leg's starting to go down. But my leg, okay, let me give you a
just think of an elephant trunk. We don't know why. So that's concerning.
And our CrossFit coach, when he saw it, he looked down at it, and he looked back up at me. He goes, "What is wrong with you?"
Literally just looked down and was like, "What's wrong with you?"
We're going to make coding videos. It's just going to be our screen recorded, and we're going to explain our code. And that's coming in the very near future. So if you want to see where we're at right now from a coding standpoint, it is coming, and you can watch those videos.
All right, well, I know with that. Yeah, so happy coding.
Happy coding. Peace.